Thank you.
You're watching the Gambia Radio and Television Services, and it's time now for the news at 10 with me, Abubakar Dabo. We begin with the headlines. The first batch of 94 Gambian peacekeepers arrived home from Darfur after successfully undertaking peacekeeping duties in the Restif Sudanese province. Gambian football stakeholders prepare to elect a new federation president, with Mustafa Kebe and Mamadou Musa aiming to take charge of the running of the country's most popular sports. Malians anxiously wait for the outcome of Monday's elections amid conflicting reports over the outcome of the vote, and the bullish Robert Mugabe says he is confident of securing another term in office as Zimbabwean voters set to decide between the veteran liberation figure and his bitter political foe Morgan Tsvangirai. This and other stories coming ahead this half hour. We thank you for joining us. The general public is hereby informed that the President of the Republic, His Excellency Sheikh Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya AJJ Jammeh, in consultation with the Judicial Service Commission, has, with effect from today, Tuesday, 30th July 2013, appointed Honorable Justice Mabel Agemang as Chief Justice of the Republic of the Gambia in line with Section 138, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia. Farming is in full swing in Kanilai, attracting massive support from volunteers across the West Coast region. Hundreds of them descended on the President's farm at the weekend to help in pre- and post-planting activities. Abdunjai reports.
The stakes raised thus this high in Kanilai. The idea is to fine-tune the President's new farming twist to galvanize national effort towards household food security. And this is being implemented with precision, using Kanilai to set the pace, with coordinators pressing ahead plans to expand and diversify.
We are really aligning our work with what the President has announced, and then we have expanded much. And I can tell you that we are growing a lot of crops, different type of crops. We don't depend on one cereals. This year, obviously, everything has changed.
Several other locations have been cleared under the expansion scheme, opening up new grounds for production this season. The quest for mechanized agriculture is being pursued rather cautiously, allowing traditional farming methods to flourish just the same.
His Excellency is very much concerned about tradition, so obviously we will not leave tradition behind. This will tell you that this community, we know farming rather than any other thing. All of these people are from the same area, Kaimo, and then, how to call it, Kusamai, like those with the donkeys around there. But we separated the groups to have the donkeys one side at one farm, and then have decided to bring the horses also with their crew here for them to come and seed the rice and then sorghum.
It was rice they were seeding here?
Really, it is the early harvest rice that they are seeding here. If you could observe during the interview of His Excellency for the July 22nd celebration, he made mention of that variety of rice.
Yes.
That is the 40 days early harvest rice. That is what we are seeding here actually. And we'll have maize here, and then we'll have sorghum. Already sorghum it has been seeded already, and then rice also, if you could see. Far from the east, they started since in the morning up to this point where you found them.
So everything has been sown from that end?
Everything has been shown from that end, except this small portion. This is where the tractor started plowing, and then
This gives the communities ownership of the President's agricultural drive, and as beneficiaries of his patronage, they are always more than willing to participate in whatever work announced, said Lieutenant Colonel Solo Bojang.
I can tell you that 3/4 of the whole country benefits from Kanilai farm. So that is why people are very much concerned to come and then give their little contribution to the farm.
Lieutenant Colonel Salif Bojang was, however, quick to point to the need to replicate Professor Jammeh's philosophy and to preserve it for posterity.
He himself is leading. You see a leader doing, you have to follow him, because you know that what he's doing is to your own benefits, and more so if he's encouraging you. And what I will also advise people is, during the people's tour, the good advices that the leader gives to his subjects or to his people should not be let go down the drain. We should all take it with seriousness.
In other words, we should adopt it and then implement it at our own level.
Yeah, so, exactly. We should all try, by all means, to follow his leadership by doing what he is telling us to do.
The volunteers have for the meantime been pushing fast into the areas allocated for them. They have been divided into sections, with members of the Kayon Kalon Association taking the Bridge Farm, and the people of Sifo, Ebenking, Katabode, Mamuda, Funyi Jabang, and the entire Funyi Bondali spread wide across the vast fields of Kanilai.
I see it as our own contribution to the development of the Gambia, because we have a very industrious president who has called us all back to go back to the land. And we have also felt that it is our duty to come and support and do our quota in that drive to make sure that what he is calling for, that is grow what we eat and eat what we grow, is achieved and sustained. As a tribe, we feel we cannot be left behind, because first and foremost, we are predominantly farmers. Karoninkas are farmers. And if we have a president who is saying go back to the farm, he is calling us back to our roots. And we have come to make that mark known, that we are farmers and we are going to stand by him always.
I am appealing to every chief to tell his people, male or female, to come and give a helping hand to the Kanilai family farms. Because right now, the workload here is very heavy. People are clearing. Fonyi Bondali is clearing. This is our 5th week. Every Sunday, we, the people of Fonyi Bondali, will come to these farms to help the president to either weeding, since sowing, weeding, and today we are here clearing. I am appealing to other chiefs to emulate Fonyi Bondali.
They all did give their best to the cause, identifying themselves with the president's program dedicated to fighting hunger and destitution. The program has continued to be sustained along those lines and has since re-echoed the importance of ending the dependency on food importation. As a matter of fact, it is now a presidential pronouncement that the importation of rice will be banned in the country by 2016.
We want to involve all the branches of agriculture, not only crop production, but as you can see behind me, we are also trying to turn this land into an orchard. you can see trees, and the reason why we planted this groundnut here is to get the land totally weed free, so that in the month of August we can